Have you ever wondered what happens when a public figure ventures into the volatile terrain of sensitive global issues? In the case of renowned actress Susan Sarandon, the answer is a story that unfolds in the most unexpected ways. In mid-November, Sarandon was invited to speak at a rally in New York. Known for her forthright expressions of her pro-Palestinian stance, Sarandon took to the podium that day, not knowing that her words would soon ignite a controversy. In her speech, she attempted to draw parallels between the experiences of Jewish and Muslim individuals in the US, a comparison that was later met with widespread criticism. Sarandon's words were as follows: "There are a lot of people that are afraid of being Jewish at this time, and are getting a taste of what it feels like to be a Muslim in this country." This statement, while intended to highlight the shared fears and experiences of two distinct communities, was perceived by some as implying that Jewish individuals deserve to feel scared and to ignore the discrimination they face. Furthermore, Sarandon's comments suggesting that being anti-Palestinian is the result of brainwashing and conditioning added another layer of complexity to the situation. This, coupled with her reposting of a pro-Palestinian post from Roger Waters, who has been accused of anti-Semitism in the past, served to intensify the controversy surrounding her speech. This incident is not an isolated one. It's part of a larger trend of public figures facing backlash for their comments on sensitive global issues, particularly the Israel-Hamas conflict. As we've seen with incidents involving Web Summit CEO Paddy Cosgrave and United Agents head of comedy Kitty Laying, the line between personal opinion and public commentary can often blur, leading to consequences that can be both swift and severe. Just as the echoes of Sarandon's speech began to fade, a storm of backlash was brewing. As we delve deeper into the repercussions of Sarandon's controversial speech, we'll explore the multifaceted dimensions of free speech, public opinion, and the power of words in the digital age. In the wake of Sarandon's speech, a wave of backlash made its way to the shores of public opinion. The reverberations of her words were felt far and wide, triggering a torrent of criticism and controversy. Public figures, fans and foes alike, were quick to voice their opinions, with many interpreting her comments as an insinuation that Jews deserve to feel fear and to overlook the discrimination they face. Sarandon's speech fell under heavy scrutiny. Critics argued that her remarks were not just an expression of solidarity with the Palestinians, but a sweeping generalization that stoked the flames of division. Her assertion that fear among Jews was akin to the Muslim experience in the United States was deemed by many as a false equivalence that overlooked the nuances of both experiences. Moreover, Sarandon's repost of a pro-Palestinian post from Roger Waters, who has been accused of anti-Semitism in the past, added fuel to the fire, leading many to question her understanding and sensitivity towards the complex issues at play. The controversy surrounding her comments was not confined to the court of public opinion. It had real-world consequences. The United Talent Agency, her talent agency, took the decision to sever ties with Sarandon, marking one of the highest-profile examples of an agency taking action over public comments about the Israel-Hamas conflict. This decision underscored the seriousness of the controversy and the potential risks public figures face when wading into contentious issues. But the backlash didn't stop there. Sarandon's comments sparked a debate about the role of celebrities in political discourse. Some argued that, while celebrities have a right to voice their opinions, they also have a responsibility to do so in a manner that is informed, sensitive, and respectful of differing perspectives. Others contended that the backlash against Sarandon was symptomatic of a broader trend of silencing voices that express support for Palestinians. Caught in the maelstrom of public opinion, Sarandon was left with a choice: to weather the storm or to seek its resolution. The backlash to her comments had created a storm that was impossible to ignore. But how would Sarandon respond? Would she stand by her comments, or would she seek to make amends? As the controversy continued to unfold, all eyes were on Sarandon, waiting to see what her next move would be. In a world where every word can become a headline, an apology can be a powerful tool for reconciliation. As the dust of controversy swirled and the headlines blared, Susan Sarandon turned to Instagram to express her regret. Late on a Friday evening, she posted an apology for the comments she had made at the New York rally on the 17th of November. She began by acknowledging the hurt she had caused, not shying away from taking responsibility. "I deeply regret hurting people," she wrote, a clear sign that she understood the impact of her words. She went on to express her commitment to peace, truth, justice, and compassion, a quartet of values that she vowed to uphold. These were not just words on a screen, but a promise for her future actions. Sarandon, known for her pro-Palestinian stance, made it clear that her commitment was not just to a single group, but to all people. It was an apology that was not just about saying sorry, but about expressing a willingness to learn and grow. She acknowledged her mistake and offered a commitment to do better, a testament to her character and her understanding of the weight her words carried. However, Sarandon's apology was not just about her, but about the issue at large. In a time of increasing polarization, her words served as a reminder that compassion, understanding, and dialogue are crucial. That acknowledging our mistakes and learning from them is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. Her apology also highlighted the power of social media in shaping conversations and driving change. It served as a reminder that with the ability to reach millions comes the responsibility to use that power wisely. Sarandon's Instagram post was a testament to this, an acknowledgement of the harm caused and a promise to use her platform more responsibly in the future. With the apology issued, the question remained, would it be enough to quell the storm? In the aftermath of controversy, the true impact of words is often revealed. The fallout from Susan Sarandon's controversial speech and subsequent apology was swift and significant, painting a clear picture of the repercussions of public figures expressing their views on contentious topics. As the dust settled, Sarandon found herself grappling with an altered public image, an uncertain career trajectory, and a searing debate over the validity of her apology. In the immediate aftermath, Sarandon's apology was met with a mixed response. While some applauded her for taking responsibility for her words and attempting to make amends, others remained skeptical. Critics questioned the sincerity of her apology, seeing it as a calculated move to salvage her image, rather than a genuine expression of remorse. The debate raged on, both in the media and on social platforms, with no clear consensus. However, the controversy did more than just stir up debate. It led to tangible consequences for Sarandon's career. Her talent agency, United Talent Agency, made the decision to sever ties with her, marking one of the highest profile examples of an agency taking action over public comments about the Israel-Hamas conflict. This decision sent shockwaves through the industry, prompting many to question the implications for free speech and the potential for self-censorship among public figures. As for Sarandon's public image, the controversy undeniably left a mark. Once known primarily for her acting prowess and philanthropic work, Sarandon was now also associated with a divisive political controversy. The incident served to polarize public opinion about her, with some applauding her stance and others condemning it. Furthermore, Sarandon's situation was not unique. Her controversy highlighted a growing trend of public figures facing backlash for their comments on the Israel-Hamas conflict. From Paddy Cosgrave, the CEO of Web Summit, to Kitty Lang, the head of comedy at United Agents, several high-profile individuals had faced similar consequences for their public statements. This raised questions about the limits of free speech and the role of public figures in political discourse. In the end, Sarandon's story serves as a stark reminder of the power and peril of a public platform. It underscores the fine line public figures must walk when expressing their views on contentious issues, and the potential repercussions when they overstep. As the debate around Sarandon's comments and apology continues, one thing is clear. In the world of public opinion, words carry weight, and the aftermath can be unpredictable and far-reaching. In the end, Sarandon's story serves as a stark reminder of the power and peril of a public platform. But what does Sarandon's controversy mean in the broader context of public figures expressing their views on sensitive topics? This is a question that we find ourselves asking more and more. The Sarandon incident is not an isolated case. Public figures expressing their views on sensitive topics such as the Israel-Hamas conflict have been facing backlash, their words scrutinized and their intentions questioned. Take the example of Paddy Cosgrave, the CEO of the Web Summit Technology Conference. He resigned in the face of a backlash over his public comments accusing Israel of breaching international law. Despite apologizing and acknowledging both sides of the conflict, his personal views had become a distraction, leading to boycotts and his eventual departure. Similarly, Kitty Lang, the head of comedy at United Agents, had to step down after reposting content about the same conflict. Even though she apologized for her posts, the damage had been done. These instances highlight an emerging trend that is shaping the way public figures communicate their views. The freedom to express oneself is being challenged by the risk of facing severe consequences. Does this mean public figures should remain silent on sensitive issues? Not necessarily. However, it does underline the need for thoughtfulness and sensitivity. Words have power, they can inspire, but they can also hurt. And when you're in the public eye, your words can echo louder and further. This trend also brings to light the influence of social media platforms. They have given everyone a voice, a platform to share their views. But with this power comes responsibility. The lines between personal opinion and professional responsibility are often blurred, leading to repercussions that can be career-ending. But let's not forget the wider implications of these controversies on public discourse and freedom of speech. The backlash faced by public figures could potentially create an atmosphere of fear, discouraging open dialogue and stifling the expression of diverse views. This is a concern for anyone who values freedom of speech and the exchange of ideas. So, where does this leave us? It's a delicate balance. On one hand, we have the right to express our views. On the other, we have the responsibility to do so respectfully, thoughtfully, and without causing harm. This is the challenge we face in an age of instant communication and social media. In a world where everyone has a platform, the challenge remains: how to speak out without crossing the line. So where does this leave us? As we draw this discussion to a close, let's take a moment to revisit the key points of our journey. We began with the controversial speech that Susan Sarandon delivered at a rally in New York. Her attempt to highlight the fear and discrimination faced by many communities inadvertently ignited a fierce backlash. Sarandon's words, intended or not, were perceived by some as hurtful, leading to a rupture in her professional relationships. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the weight that public figures' words can carry. When they speak, the world listens, and their words can have a profound impact, sparking conversations, debates, and at times, controversy. And we delved into the backlash that ensued, a testament to the power of public opinion. It was a stark reminder of the fine line between freedom of speech and the potential to cause harm or offense. We saw how Sarandon's comments led to her being dropped by her talent agency, a significant professional repercussion. We moved on to Sarandon's apology, a sincere, heartfelt expression of regret for any hurt her words may have caused. It was a display of humility and a reaffirmation of her commitment to peace, truth, justice, and compassion for all people. In the aftermath, we explored the broader implications of Sarandon's experience. It opened up a wider conversation about the role of celebrities in political and social discourse, and the potential consequences they face when voicing their opinions on sensitive topics. Finally, we looked at the bigger picture. Sarandon's story is one of many in a world where public figures are increasingly using their platforms to voice their opinions on pressing issues. Her experience reflects a broader trend of backlash against individuals expressing views on topics as sensitive as the Israel-Hamas conflict. So where does this leave us? It's a reminder of the importance of mindful speech, especially when addressing sensitive topics. We're reminded that our words, especially those of public figures, can have far-reaching implications. As we continue to grapple with these complex issues, we must remember that our words have power, for better or for worse.